Welcome to day 2 of Awakening Challenge. This challenge is brought to you by Gravity. Gravity Backpack is truly multi-purpose and multifunctional. Backpack is made of high-quality washable canvas, very well made, and has stylish minimal design. You can use it as your daily backpack for your laptop, camera, and any other things you need to carry when you do your errands, or when you go out for a walk with your kids. You can use it as your travel carry-on that fits everything you need on board. You can fit your electronics to keep it safe or to entertain yourself or kids on plane. You can fit a set or two of clothes change, cosmetics bag, documents, water bottle, and snacks. If you are a photographer, you can easily fit your camera with several spare lenses, charger, hard drive, take your laptop, and even attach your tripod to the external strap. You can organize the camera compartment using removable dividers to keep your camera and lenses safe. It's a dream come true, and you don't need to carry a large camera bag anymore on one shoulder and a laptop bag on another, and at the same time pull your carry-on luggage. I took my Gravity backpack to a long-distance trip by car, a national plane trip to New York, and even an international flight to France. I was able to fit many things in it, and all the pockets made it really easy to take my camera, passports, or get the iPad for the kids quickly when needed. I'm pretty happy with my new Gravity backpack and confident you will love it too. No wonder it has 4,000 5-star reviews from real customers. It comes in many bright, beautiful colors, and you can order it now. Go to the website gravity.com/Gayatri yoga, pick your favorite summer color, and travel through a summer in style. Welcome to practice. We begin the class in a comfortable seated position, rooting through your sit bones, lengthening through your spine, reaching your crown up to the sky. Melt your shoulders on the sides of your ribcage. Widen through your collarbones. Connect to your breath, observing your inhales and exhales, observing how you feel in your body today. When you're ready, lift your arms up through the sides. As you exhale, lower them down. Inhale up and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and twist to the left to lengthen through the fingers. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Up and to the left. Up and to the right. Inhale up and exhale, take a deeper twist to the left. Inhale and exhale. Start tucking the chin to your sternum, stretch through the back of the neck and lift it back up a couple of times. Now start moving into full rounding and inhaling, lifting through the heart, moving through your cat-cow moves. As you exhale, you round. As you inhale, you lift. Return to neutral and start rotating your face side to side. Move your left ear to the left shoulder and then the right ear to the right. Maybe move through full circles with your head. Inhale and exhale, return to neutral. Lift the arms, interlace the fingers, and reach the palms to the front as you round the back. Inhale, lift through the heart, open the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, open the arms and twist to the right. Find a deeper twist. And now stretch your neck, tucking and untucking your chin. Stretch in the front as you inhale. Stretch in the back as you exhale. Now move into full cat-cow moves. Round as you exhale, lift as you inhale. And now stretch your neck, moving your face side to side. Observe how it feels at the front and the sides of the neck. And now when you're ready, reach your ear to the shoulder, stretching the side of the neck, and then switch. You can move into full circles, observing how your neck feels. Reverse the direction. Now release your twist, rotate to the front, lift the arms up through the sides, interlace the fingers, and round the back, reach the palms forward. Rotate your arms to the left. Stay twisted and glide the palms up and down several times. Notice how it feels in the back. Exhale, release, and twist to the right. Start moving the palms up and down and reaching the palms away from you. Observing how it feels around the shoulders. Return to neutral and lift up, release the hold on the fingers and spiral the arms forward and out as you move into your cat-cow moves. Round the back, inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, spiral the arms. And now start leaning forward into a seated forward fold. Notice how it feels in your outer hips. And twist to the left. Observe a deeper stretch, and now twist to the right. Inhale and exhale, release, return to neutral, and move into your cat-cow moves. Push the palms away from you as around the back. Breathe into the back line, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Pull the floor to opposite sides with your palms. Exhale, release. Extend your right leg and send the foot to the outside of the right hip. Place the left palm behind you and lift the hips, finding your back bend. Exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale, lift and open the front. Exhale, down. And now as you lift, try to lift your right thigh, reach the knee high up to the sky, and maybe extend the right leg. Lower the leg down and start reaching the leg towards the right arm, activating the right side of the body. Now bend the right knee, reach the knee up, stretch your inner thighs, and as you exhale, sink the hips down. Cross your legs, lengthen through the crown, lengthen through your spine, and now tilt your pelvis forward, moving into your seated forward fold. Observe your back. Observe your hips. Relax your face, your jaw, your lips. You can add your twists moving to the right. Reach the belly to the thigh. As you exhale, twist to the opposite side. Feel the stretch on the lateral side of the waist. Inhale and exhale, release to neutral. Press the palms to the mat as you round the back. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, lengthen the front. Slowly rise up, lift your left leg, bend the knee and bring the foot to the outside of the hip to the Z-set position. Find your back bend, lift the hips up. Exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale, open the front. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. You can add arm circles as you lift, opening the chest even more. Lower down. The next time you lift, try to lift your left thigh. Realign the right palm if needed. Root your right shin bone into the mat. And now step the foot out into side plank variation and lift the leg and arm towards one another, activating your lateral side. Breathe, observe your stability, observe how your core is activating. And when you're ready, reach the knee up to the sky, open through your inner thighs, lengthen. As you exhale, slowly sink the hips down in a controlled way. Keep your feet out, knees up, and explore internal rotation of your thighs. See how low can you lower the thigh, can your knee touch the floor, how you feel in your hip joint. And now bring your feet together and work on external rotation. Open your knees out and bring the knees in. Root through the sit bones. You can keep your palms in prayer position. Out and in. Out and in. And now extend one leg, lowering the bent knee down, and then switch as if you're doing dynamic Janu Shirshasana. Out and switch. A couple of more times at your own pace. Now hold your right foot and start reaching your thigh to your chest, extending your right leg. You can soften and bend the knee, moving at your own range of motion a couple of times. You can extend and maybe flex and point the foot, or play with internal and external rotation of the thigh, observing how it feels. Exhale, lower and switch sides. Bend the left knee, bring the thigh to the ribs and start extending and bending the knee. Play with internal and external rotation of the thigh. Observe how it feels on this side. Inhale and exhale, lower the foot down. Extend both legs. Bend the right knee, lower the right thigh down. Lift the arms, inhale and exhale, fall down. Soften the left knee and flex the foot. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly roll up into seated, lengthen through the crown, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Repeat this movement several times. Lift the arms up. Exhale, compress and roll up to seated. Inhale and exhale, compress and stay here, finding your twist. Grab your left foot with your right palm and reach your left arm all the way back into twist. A dynamic movement, reach your left arm up and to the front, up and back. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale up and twist. Notice how it feels for the rib cage and for your lower back, maybe your IT bend. Slowly root through the sit bones, bring your torso to vertical and balance in your twist. Reach the left heel away from you, straighten the leg as much as you can. Point and flex the toes. Maybe play with internal and external rotation of your thigh. Left arm is reaching all the way back. Root through the sit bones and maybe let go of the hold on the leg. Use your strength. Lower the leg down, open the thigh out. Bring your right palm to the floor and move into your back bends. Lift as you inhale and exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and prepare to do the opposite side. Extend your right leg, bend the left knee, and lower the left thigh down to the floor. Inhale, lift both arms up, and exhale, fold over the right thigh. Keep your right knee soft, flex the foot. As you exhale, slowly begin rolling up to seated. Lift the arms and fold down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, in the top. Exhale, compress. One more time. Inhale, roll up. Lift the arms and exhale, fold. Hold here for a moment. Square off through the foot. And now reach your left palm to the outside of the right foot. Reach your right palm behind you into twist. You can hold the shin or the outer thigh if you cannot compress. You can add spiral movements. Reach the arm to the front and down, and then back into twist. Notice how it feels in your rib cage, in your belly, in your lower back. Connect your movement to your breath. And now lift your torso, stay twisted, hold the foot, and start extending the leg out to the front as you twist to the right. Reach the crown up. You can play with internal and external rotation, pointing and flexing your foot. Notice how this side feels. You can hover the leg, let go of the hold, lower the leg down, open the thigh out, and move into your back bends. Lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Root the palm and shin bone into the mat to lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bend the right knee, cross the legs, lengthen through the crown, and add circles with your torso. Notice how you feel in your hips, in your lower back, in your rib cage. Change the direction. Combine your movements with your breath. Return to neutral, extend your arms, and spiral your arms forward and back, lengthen through the fingers. Flex your palms and lengthen to the opposite sides. Circle the arms in circular direction, keep lengthening out. Notice how it feels. You can add the movement of your head, noticing how your neck feels. Shake off your arms and begin moving the skin on the forearm, as if you are wringing out water. Left and right arm. Observe how this feels. Notice how much tension you store in your forearms. Quickly massage your palms, shake off your wrists, and move to a tabletop position. Bring the palms right under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Use extra cushion under the ankles if you have a large gap, and begin shifting your hips back and forth, controlling your center, controlling your pelvis, lower back, ribcage, and your head, trying to keep them in one neutral line. Now prepare to extend your left leg and hinge back with your leg extended. You can hover the leg on the floor, or you can lift the leg and keep the leg in one line with the pelvis, shifting back and forward. Your arms are supporting you. Feel the diagonal line between the left palm and the right shin bone. Inhale, shift back. Exhale, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower the leg down and center yourself. Shift the hips back and make wave-like motions forward. Inhale, shift back, curl the tailbone and wave-like motion to the front. Last wave, inhale back, exhale, reverse. Center yourself and extend your right leg. You can have it hovering or lift it higher. Left palm is just supporting you or can even hover. Right palm pushes to the floor when you shift back. Keep your lower back neutral. Don't lift your right leg too high. Feel your glute working. 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Push the palms to the mat when you shift back. 4 and 5. Exhale, lower. And now center yourself. Shift the hips back and make your wave-like motions forward. Draw the pubic bone in and roll forward, rounding the back and the neck. Inhale back. Exhale, slow wave forward. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, rolling forward. Now hinge the hips back, pause, and do your pelvic tucks. Tuck and untuck your pelvis. And don't move too much into your lower back. You can have your palm on the lower back to control the movement. Notice how it feels in your hip joints, in your pelvic floor, in your glutes and your thighs. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Now start making your half circles, moving through the right side and then through the left towards the back. Observe how it feels on the sides of the hips. One more time, and then you can move into full circles. Observe how it feels through the hip joints. Releasing any tension in your lower back, changing the directions. Inhale and exhale, release and return to your tabletop position. Rotate your right shin out, lift the right knee and lower the foot down, toes pointed to the right side, palms on the mat or the blocks, and start moving your hips to the right and back. Right foot is dragging the mat, helping you to move forward, and then pushing the floor to reverse back. Notice how it feels on the inner thighs. Slowly rise up, keep the legs in the same position. Hinge the hips, lean the torso forward. Feel your sit bones opening out and reverse. Glutes are leaning back and reverse. Observe how it feels through the inner thighs and your pelvic floor. Keep your torso centered. Crown is reaching to the front. And now move to the side and back like you did with the palms on the mat. Drag the foot to the back and then push it forward to reverse. Bring one palm to the pubic bone and guide it to move away from the thigh and back in as you reverse. You can add the side stretch. Lift your left arm up as you move to the side and sink the hips down, up and down, up and lengthen, exhale, soften, up and down, inhale up, exhale, release, and now extend your right leg, rotate the toes to face the front of the mat. Hinge the torso to the side, extend the arms to parallel, and reverse. Do it a couple of more times. And the next time you lean to the side, hold. And now reach your right arm up to the ear, left one down. Left one reaches to the ear, down, parallel, and reverse. Side, star, ear, star, parallel, 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 reverse. Move to the side, star, ear, and lower your left palm down to the floor, finding your side plank. Spiral the chest to the floor and reverse. Soften the hips to sink a little lower and rotate the chest to the ceiling. Inhale up, exhale, spiral. Observe your lower back, your rib cage. Notice how it feels to rotate. Lower the palms down and move into your gate pose. Lengthen through the sit bones and keep your knee slightly softened. Control the knee, don't hyperextend the knee. Reach the sit bones back and begin shifting your hips back and forward, back and to the front. Inhale back, exhale reverse. Notice how it feels through the groin, through your inner thighs. Inhale back and exhale, add your wave-like motions. Shifting back, stay centered. Exhale, round and shift forward. Two more. Inhale back and round and forward. Back and exhale, round and move forward. Lift your right arm up and exhale, find your twist. Reach the arm under the left armpit. Inhale up and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, spiral and down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, spiral. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, spiral. Reach up and lower down to gate. Move to tabletop and shift the hips back and forth a couple of times, controlling your pelvis, spine, and head. And now do a couple of waves. Inhale, shifting back. Exhale, release. Move your left shin bone to the side. Lift the knee up and place the heel down. 90-90 with external rotation. And start moving your hips side to side. Move the knee in the direction of the toes. The foot is dragging the floor back and then pushes to reverse. Notice how your hips, your inner thighs, your groin are opening. Don't collapse if you are really flexible. Control the movement. Visualize your pubic bone moving out from your right thigh and back in, out and in, out and in. Slowly rise up, lift the torso, realign yourself. Rotate both pelvic halves to the front, and if needed, move the left foot slightly forward. And now start hinging the hips back and forward. Control your torso, control the pelvis. Stay centered, reaching the crown forward, sit bones back. Feel the sit bones opening out as you shift the hips back and reverse. Back and neutral. Back and neutral. Open the arms out and start hinging to the side. Left foot is dragging the floor to the back and then reverse. Drag the floor and push. Drag and push. Don't collapse if you are very flexible. Control your range of motion. And if you wish, add side bend when you reverse the hinging. Bend the knee, neutral and side bend. Bend and side bend. Two more. Side bend and release. Open the side and release. Now extend your left leg, root through the foot. And hinge to the right, extending your arms to parallel. Notice how this feels on the sides of the body. Reverse to neutral and lengthen. Inhale side, exhale release. Inhale hinge, exhale release. Out, release. Now add your arms, hinge, star, ear, star, parallel, reverse, 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 hinge, star, ear, star, parallel, reverse. And last one, hinge, star, ear, star, parallel and reverse. Hinge and lower your right palm down to the floor in side plank variation. Use the block if needed. Lengthen the left arm to the side and now spiral the torso down to the floor, hinging through the right hip. Exhale, spiral and down. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, spiral, and then inhale, lift and open. Spiral and open the belly, open the front of the hip, open the ribs. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up and lift. Spiral and lower the arms down into gate pose. Realign yourself. Left toes, gaze to the front. Left knee is slightly softened. Your pelvis is neutral. Spine is neutral. And now shift back and forth a couple of times, observing how your sit bones are opening up. Notice how it feels through the groin, through the inner thighs. Control your pelvis not to tuck under when you shift back. And when you're ready, when you can control it, you can add your waves. Inhale, shifting back, and exhale, make a wave-like motion forward. When you move forward, don't forget to round your neck too. Inhale, back, exhale, forward, and now move into your twists. Lift the left arm up, pushing the right palm into the mat. Exhale, spiral the chest in towards the floor. Inhale out, exhale, spiral and twist. Up, and exhale, down. Couple of more times. Up, exhale, spiral. Inhaling up, exhale, spiral. Feel your back opening. Return to tabletop. Realign yourself, center, and do a couple of hinging moves to center and integrate everything you've done in previous exercises. Shift back, exhale, return. Control your pelvis, and exhale, add your waves. Inhaling, shifting back. As you exhale, draw the pubic bone in, around, and shift forward. Inhale back, and last one, exhale forward, and return to centered tabletop. Rotate your fingers to opposite sides, pull the floor to opposite sides, soften the elbows, and begin gliding the shoulder blades in and out away from one another, creating more space between the shoulder blades. Breathe and keep pulling the floor to opposite sides. And now maybe you can create circles. You shift to one side, puff up the back, squeeze in the center, and reverse. Keep moving, creating circles through one side. And then when you're ready, you can start moving to opposite side. Keeping your elbows softened, controlling the movement of your shoulder blades, of your shoulders. Release and rotate the fingers slightly out. Push the palms to the floor and shift the hips back and forward a couple of times. Inhale, shift the hips back, start rounding the back and pause here. Breathe into the back line and slowly move forward. Lengthen center and shifting back, rotate the pelvis under to move into your wave. Now reverse your waves. Start tucking the chin around the upper back, middle back, lower back, shift back, center, and then return. Around the back, puff up the back, angry cat, shift back, center the pelvis and the spine, and sink into your child's pose. Rest here for a moment. Move your torso to the left side, stay in this twisted child's pose. Bring the palms to the floor, lift the hips, and keep sinking and lifting a couple of times, noticing how it feels on the right side of the waist, lower back, ribcage. Shift back and lift. And now extend your right leg out to the side, lifting your right arm up again into the side plank variation. Now bring the elbow to the right knee and extend. In and extend. Control your pelvis, stay centered. In and lengthen. In and lengthen. Exhale, grab the foot and move into your back bend. Use the block under the left palm if needed. Open through the quad, hip flexor, belly, chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, scissor the legs and find a new side plank. Exhale, spiral the chest to tap your bottom shin and return to side plank. Exhale, spiral and tap the left shin and release. If you can't tap the shin, maybe you can tap the knee or the thigh. Push the floor away from you with the left palm. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink your hips down into Gandhi pose and reach your left arm up and find your side stretch and rotate into spiral. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, spiral. Open the front as you inhale. Exhale, lengthen the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up and exhale, release. Transition to your tabletop position. Lengthen and center. Hinge back and make your wave-like motion forward. Center, inhale back. Exhale, wave-like motion forward. One more time, inhale back. Exhale, making your wave. Center and find your child's pose. Soften and breathe into the back body. Add your twist to the right side. Keep your hips over the heels. Lengthen the left side. Press the palms into the mat and start lifting your hips up, finding your twisted tabletop. Sink the hips back and lift them up. Direct the hips towards the heels. Feel the side body opening. Breathe into the left ribs. Expand, create more space between the ribs. Inhale and step your foot out to the side, extend the knee. Lift your top arm up into side plank. Exhale, bend the elbow, bring the knee in and extend. In, contract, extend. Contract, extend. Feel your obliques working. In and lengthen. In, lengthen. And now grab the foot and find your back bend. Reach the knee to the back, press the foot into the palm. Open the quad, the hip flexor, the belly, the chest. Inhale and exhale, soften and transition into your regular side plank. Scissor the legs and the top arm is beginning to reach towards the bottom shin bone. Lift the hips up as if you're moving into downward dog. Up, exhale, spiral and tap. Inhale, up. Exhale, spiral, lift the hips. Inhale, up. Exhale, spiral, connecting to your core strength. Up. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink the hips down, finding your Gandhi pose, feet to the outside of the left hip. Lifting your right arm up, finding your side bend, open the right ribs and exhale, spiral. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, lift. Exhale, spiral. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, spiral. Open the front as you inhale. Open the back as you exhale. Lift up and release, transition into your tabletop position. Centering yourself. Center your torso, your head and your pelvis. Shift back and exhale, make your wave forward. Inhale back, pull the floor to opposite sides. Inhale back and exhale, making your way forward. Inhale, shift back to child's pose, extend the arms, soften the chest. Press the palms into the mat, transition into half plank. Shift back and make a wave-like motion forward into upward dog variation. Keep the knees on the mat. Exhale, arch the back, shift back into mini puppy, and curl the tailbone under, move through the wave into upward dog. Keep moving at your own pace, noticing how you feel through the hips, through the back line, and through the front when you open the heart in your upward dog. Shift back, make a wave-like motion forward, open the front, open the chest, the hip flexors, the belly. Exhale, shift the hips back, make your wave-like motion forward into half plank, curl the toes, lift the knees and transition into hovering tabletop. And begin playing, moving between tabletop and downward dog squat, back and forward. Find your rhythm. Maybe you want to go faster, maybe you want to go slower, but push through the balls of the feet, through the toes to help you reverse. Back and forward, back and forward. Hinge through the hips, bend the knees, flex through the ankles. Back and forward, back and forward, back, and extend the legs into downward dog and pulse up to the ceiling, extending the knees and bending. Heels are lifted. Up. Observe what's happening to your quads. You should feel the burn. And now walk your legs in your downward dog. Soften the knees and maybe twist through the pelvis. Tilt the pelvis side to side as you walk the legs. Now lift your right leg up. Reach your left heel down to the floor. Pass the right leg to the ceiling, trying to keep your hips squared. Exhale down and switch sides. Left leg up and pulse to the ceiling. Right heel is reaching down. Lower the leg down. And now pulse and jump, curling and uncurling the toes. Tops of the feet, bottom of the feet. Tops of the feet as you slowly move forward. Bottom of the feet. Last one, tops of the feet. Lower the shin bones down. And now lift up, lengthen, and now hinge back. So stay centered through the torso. Let the pubic bone hide between the inner thighs as you stay centered, hinging. Don't curl the tailbone under when you hinge back. Feel your sit bones opening out sideways, and then return. Feel them closing down, opening and closing. Hinge back, and do the scooping motion to roll up one vertebra by vertebra at a time. Exhale, hinge, and roll up. Press the shin bones to the floor. Notice what's happening in your quads, and you can do a little extension at the top. Hinge back, roll up, and lift through the heart center. Exhale, hinge, roll up, and you can glide the skin through the heart up to the face. Now realign your legs, feet together, knees out. Hinge back and forth a couple of times. Stay centered. Sit bones are reaching back. Crown is reaching forward. Don't arch your back. Control the pelvis. Back and forth. Back, and make a curling motion, rolling up one vertebra by vertebra at a time. You can extend the arms out into back bend, and then reverse. Hinge back, and exhale, roll up. Press the shin bones to the floor to help you lift. Open the heart at the top. One more time. Moving back, and exhale, roll up. Improving the glide in your quads, in your hip flexors, stretching through the front of the belly. Now bring your knees together and keep the toes out. Hinge back and forth a couple of times. Soften the hips, and now extend through the front of the hips. Stay centered. Reach the sit bones back. Let the pubic bone glide between the thighs when you move back. And now curl the tailbone under and roll up one vertebra by vertebra at a time. Lift through the heart. Shifting back. Curl the tailbone under, roll up, press the shin bones to the floor and move into extension through the front line. Back and exhaling, rolling up. One more time. Shift back and then exhale, curl and roll up, lengthen through the front. Now bring your shin bones to neutral and test the neutral position. Hinge back, roll up one vertebra by vertebra at a time, lengthen through the front. Inhale, hinge back, and exhale, roll up. Sink the shin bones in towards the floor. Last one, back, and exhale, roll up. And now find a bouncing move, sinking into the hips and lifting quickly up. Find a rhythm, working on the elasticity in your quads. Your pubic bone hides between the inner thighs. The hips hinge and quickly extend. Hinge and extend. Hinge and extend. Step your right foot forward into 90-90 position. Root through the foot, sink your left shin bone down, lengthen through the front line, direct the pubic bone slightly up, and do microcircles with the left hip joint. Microcircles, maybe they are not visible, but you will feel your quad loading. Now add your side bend and a couple of spirals. Left arm reaches to the right and spiral the chest towards the floor. Open up and exhale, spiral. Last one, up and release. Transition to opposite sides. Sink your right shin bone down, direct the pubic bone up, sit bones down, lengthen through the front, and do microcircles with the right thigh bone, right hip joint. Notice how it feels in the quad, and do the opposite side. When you're ready, lift your right arm up and find your side bend. Rotate the chest to the floor and release. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, open up. Exhale, spiral, up, and release. Shake off your legs. You can transition to your tabletop. And now curl your toes. Make sure the toes are aligned to the front. Heels are aligned to the back. And you're beginning to sink into your toe stretch, lifting your torso, bringing your hips on top of the heels. Use a towel at the back of the knees if you need some support for the knees. If you feel comfortable, slowly begin wiggling your hips side to side, and it's gonna change the distribution of pressure and tension through the toes. You can play with pushing the balls of the feet and the toes into the mat to help you micro-lift the hips and then sink up and down. Feel the stretch to the toes, and when you're ready, you can release. Send the feet to the front, extend your legs, shake off the toes, shake off the feet. Rock your thighs side to side. And now bend the knees and start moving your knees in one by one, testing your internal rotation, noticing if anything changed, and then testing your external rotation. Keep your knees bent, feet in front, and start rolling down, one vertebra by vertebra at a time, to your shoulders and your head. Extending your legs, allowing yourself to melt into the mat, letting go any unnecessary tension, any residue tension from the practice. Scanning your body to make sure each and every part, each and every cell are completely relaxed. Feeling the support of the earth under the back line of the body. Noticing how this posture feels today. Maybe you feel more areas of the body that are touching the floor. Maybe you feel more supported, more relaxed in your lower back, in your ribcage. Allow your toes, your ankles, and your calves to relax. Soften your thighs, your glutes. Relax your pelvis, your pubic bone. Relax your lower back, middle back, upper back. Relax your belly and your heart center. Relax your solar plexus and your throat. Your arms, wrists, fingers. Relax your skull, your face, your jaw, and your lips. When you're ready, slowly begin awakening your body, bringing awareness to your toes, your ankles, your palms, fingers, wrists, lips. Slowly begin bending the knees, bringing your knees in towards the chest. Rolling to your side for your fetal position, keeping your eyes closed. And when you're ready, rising up to seated. Crossing your legs, taking your easy pose, and observing how this posture feels, how it feels for your hips, for your pelvis, your lower back, middle back, shoulders, neck, to be in this position. Is it any different than at the beginning of the practice? Observing if there are any changes in your energy, in your emotional state, in the way your heart feels. May all of your practices cultivate enlightened thoughts. May all of your practices cultivate enlightened speech. May all of your practices cultivate enlightened heart. Thank you for joining me today for this practice. I hope you feel great after this class. Give yourself a big hug for continuing with this challenge, for doing a great job. Remember, you are the best, you are doing the best, and only the best is expecting you. Make sure to subscribe if you're not a subscriber and share with your friends. Until we meet again, Namaste.